Ну что ж, я хочу представить нашего следующего спикера. Это господин Лео ван дер Польдер. Это спикер из Нидерландов. Он является директором ассоциации ШОП, ответственен за глобальное развитие этой ассоциации. Коротко о Лео. Он имеет опыт работы более 40 лет в индустрии розничной торговли. Работал на национальном и международном уровне в таких областях, как розничный маркетинг, бизнес-администрирование, дизайн-менеджмент, реклама и так далее. Является соавтором книг по организации торговых площадей и по покупательским предпочтениям. Поэтому мы ожидаем интересного, яркого доклада. Приветствуем Лео.
Thank you. Hi guys.
Hi.
Good morning. Welcome everybody. And thanks that you took your time to be here and to listen to, let's say, in my opinion, great presentation about what's going on in retailing. In my opinion, I heard a lot of things in, I guess, Ukraine, so I couldn't understand. But in my opinion, it's all about the shopper. The shopper is leading the whole process. And what's going on about global retail? So what I have for you is, I think, 80 slides, so I have half an hour, so I have to be in a hurry. But no worries, you can keep that presentation. I will put some things, what is copyright protected, I will leave that, but you can get this presentation. What's going on in global retail? I have a lot of pictures from several retailers around the globe. Based on my job, I'm based in Amsterdam, but our head office is in Hollywood, Florida. So I'm able to travel a lot, and I love that, to be honest. So I have a lot of pictures for you, so don't worry, you don't get a lot of slides with text, it's more pictures. This is what I developed a couple of years ago, because what I saw is that the industry was really struggling about what's really the shopper journey. And what we did is take a look at, take the individual customer or the shopper. What's their mindset and what's their behavior pre-store, to-store, in-store and post-store? Because I know how it is with you, but you know, your mindset pre-store is totally different than your mindset in-store. Pre-store is not always saying you're in the mood of buying. And in-store is more about I'm more in the mood of buying. And what are we doing the rest of the world, all the brands and all the retailers, so don't shoot me. Oh, wait a second. They say one size fits all, meaning there's one key message across the whole journey. That doesn't work anymore. So that means that you got to know more about the state of mind of the shopper. You always have the brands. This is an example of PepsiCo and Coca-Cola. What's in their mindset when they go out for shopping? This is a bad thing. This is what they want. Dear retailer, know me, be relevant for me, surprise and inspire me, help me, and make my life easier. I love shopping and I'm always connected. Jackie. That's, let's say, the global shopper today. I know her and it's true. But when you take a look at the shopper, it's O2O. It's online to offline and offline to online. So you need to know about something about the behavior of the shopper. What's happening in 1 minute at the internet? This is happening in 1 minute at the internet. Take a look what they are doing. And this is what they are doing when they are entering your store. I don't want to mention all, but 80% of the shoppers only visit 20% of the store. 87 of all people are right-handed and move to the right. 4 out of 10 shoppers don't visit your category. These are simple facts based on our research, what we are doing across the globe. These are facts. 35% carrying their smartphone while they are shopping and comparing price, offer in store. It's amazing, but it's happening. And the funny part is the shopper sees only 1-3 items on the shelf. So meaning you have to do a hell of a job to grab the attention of the shopper in store. And not only in store, but also offline. Online, sorry. So this is the slide, what's the most important thing, in my opinion. It's get in her heart and get in her cart. 90% of all global purchases are done by women. Congrats, ladies. You're the best in shopping. You are my favorite shoppers. Get in her heart is more about the customer, the consumer. And get in her cart is more about the shopper. There's a difference between the consumer and the shopper. That could be the same person, but it's not always the same person. So you have to think about your, let's say, communication based on, is it the consumer or is it the shopper? Okay, what's going on in global retail? Just a simple slide, and this is what you can see, what is really, and I've heard it in the presentation before, and totally spot on, great presentation, because this is happening. And this is really happening around the globe. I don't want to mention everything, but it is app, it's personalization, it is one-on-one, it's always connected, it's artificial intelligence, it's digital and interactive, it's smart packaging. This is what's going on. Okay, what's going on in stores? This is a supermarket in the Netherlands. What you can see, and that's what if you, Petro just mentioned it in his previous, it's global. You see the shopper is a global buyer. You can buy easily from Amazon or Alibaba. Meaning that the shopper is global focused, seeing also global services, seeing global retail, seeing global value. And this is an average supermarket in the Netherlands. You see, high level of design. This is one in Romania. It's from Albert Heijn and Delhaize. Mega Image. Thank you very much, Bogdan. I think it's your job. Yes. Yeah, I know that. I will send you the invoice afterwards, okay? Is there something what we can do about the clicker? Can we use my clicker? This is a supermarket in Belgium. Take a look at the design and the communication in the supermarket in Belgium. This is one in Czech. This one is in the UK. This one is in the US. Dean and DeLuca. If you ever visit US, go there. That's a great store. And this is in Italy. 8 years ago they didn't exist. And now they have, I think, 20 stores around the globe, in the biggest cities. That's really an experience to go there. And that's the combination, what I call fusion retail. It's merchandising, it's product, it's fresh, it is dinner, it is hospitality. And this one is the same. Do we have these stores in Ukraine? I don't think so. No, we don't. But you know these, the ladies know these stores, I guess. Although you don't need it, but this is cosmetics. And this is only makeup. So what they are doing, and this is a company, I think started 7-8 years ago, they have now 600 stores around Europe. And what they did, they only pick one part of the assortment, and that's makeup. And they became the biggest in makeup. So they don't have skincare or all these other kind of, no perfume at all, only makeup. So they're focusing on one part of the assortment, and they are big in that. Do you know where this is? I was last year. I was in Lutsk, and I went to Lviv because there's the airport, and I took a picture, and I thought by myself, when I see this, this can also be a store in New York, it can also be a store in Amsterdam, but it is in Lviv. This is Ukrainian retail today. And do you know this one? Exactly. So when you see the global landscape, you guys are a part of the global landscape. This is in Hong Kong. This is Calvin Klein. And what I like about this picture, let me see if this works. Oh, shit. Is there no? Oh. Oh. Okay, okay, I don't do anything more. This is Hong Kong. This is Calvin Klein. Oh. And you see what I like about this is that you can see the integration between traditional media, print media, together with digital media. This is a new department store in the Netherlands. They opened 30 stores a couple of months ago. It's from Canada. It's Hudson Bay. So they are opening new department stores. While in the rest of the world, it's decreasing in department stores. This is Uniqlo. That's a Japanese chain in, let's say, affordable fashion. You can compare them a little bit with Zara, but I like them more. They are coming to Europe as well. They are in some cities in Europe as well. So meaning that companies from Japan are coming to the Netherlands or to Europe, bringing their shops there, and it's also the other way around. Take a look at vending machines. What sort? This is in Barcelona on the airport. Take a look at, beauty and beauty care in a vending machine. Normally you go to the store and you will be helped by a beautiful lady who knows everything about their skin and blah, 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 blah. And now you can pay it from a machine. And what do you think about this? You know, Unilever, they have the brand Iglo, and within we have the Magnum, and they have a Magnum store where you can personalize your own taste in store. This is in Singapore. And think about brands are becoming retailers. Of course, retailers are brands, but also, let's say, the brand manufacturer becomes retailers, and they know the trick. This is Adidas out store, and this is the environment in store. So they bring the brand from outside the store into the store. This is one of my favorites, is Target, Chicago. And what they are doing, Target are the big malls outside of the city. And what he was saying about, let's say, urban cities, now they're bringing the big malls into the cities. So they are the city targets. Small assortment based on the needs and wants of the urban people. And think about what I like about this one is they don't talk about products. They're talking about the local environment. Hi, Chicago. You see? Hi, Chicago. Guest service. And pictures of Chicago. Icons of Chicago. So they don't talk about merchandising or price offers. They are talking about community. Join us. I'm in Chicago. What you also see is, what he's also saying, is sharing instead of buying. Peer buy, that's an initiative in Europe, meaning that when you buy as guy, you always have a drill machine, to put holes in the wall for beautiful painting. And what they're doing is say, okay, you can rent that drill, and you buy with 10 guys, you buy one drill machine, because how many holes are you drilling the whole year? For me, not one. So it's better to share than possess a drill machine. That's nearby. This is Salvation Army. The Salvation Army is starting stores based on second-hand fashion. And sustainable, the green shopper. But also circular. IKEA is now intending that you know, when you buy furniture from IKEA, and after 2 years you think, oh, my God, I've got an IKEA home. You can bring it back and they buy it from you. So to keep it in the economy. That's funny. And my opinion is that e-commerce become mobile commerce. It's the battle of the apps. That will happen the coming period. It's about the weekly app, the shopping list, loyalty rewards, payments, scan and go. And the battle of the apps. WeChat, I saw the slide of the 138 billion in China, and I know why. Because in China, does everybody knows this chat app? It's WeChat in China. If you don't have WeChat in China, you have a problem. Because everything happens on WeChat. Payment, ordering, whatever. They skip the whole period from paying cash to banking cards and credit cards. So they go for cash, from cash to mobile payment. That's normal in China. Think about it. All the Chinese people have WeChat. Also innovation. What do you think about smart lighting is communicating with your mobile and bring you into on SKU level into the shelf. But also about inventory stock. This is an example of Walmart. How they inventory their stock. This is the new media market in Barcelona. Less stuff, less products, more stuff. Sorry, a lot of stuff, but less products. It's, let's say, the Apple Store. And what do you think about this? There's a new one in Taiwan, the 7-Eleven, unmanned. There's no stuff at all. So you see the diversity in approaches from retailers and brands. What's going on in store? Some pictures. The journey. Think about touch points. When you enter as a store, and this is what I like about this. This is the first touch point outside of the store, that's the display. I walk a couple of meters and there's the same display. I go to the cash desk, the same display. Meaning, retailers are telling stories in store based on traditional POP. This is the same one, this is in China. See the banner and you see the merchandising on the table. See rituals, the banner, merchandising on the table and merchandising in the wall. So they direct you, let's say, from parking lot into the shelf and backwards. This was, I love this picture. This was also, no, this was in St. Petersburg. But what you can see, how easy can it be? A mannequin wearing a bra and a shirt or slip. And then you see the merchandising left in the left wall. That's clever merchandising. That's selling IDs. That's selling products. Or create buying moments. Happy for Black Friday. Why can't we invent a Purple Monday? I don't know. So create buying moments. And this one is this is a candy bar in Michigan Avenue in Chicago. It's Halloween. How funny. Candy. And you think you're in the middle of a graveyard. That's experience. Or think about this. Take your picture. Or wonderful experiences with the two beautiful young girls. They deserve their certificate of making the nicest dessert on earth. The rest of their life they will eat that brand. Perfectly sure. Of lifting the category within the supermarket. Another one regarding beer. Lifting the category. But also the battle on the shelf. Don't forget that. What you can see here right now is that they have only 5 products on shelf. and they offer on shell level not the items, but the communication. So instead of selling more products, less products, give them a real good choice. And you see that often, the same one, a square meter shelf. Of course, the brand has to pay the retailer. It's not only the Samsung store, shop in shop, but it's also on shelf. And take a look at Bath & Body Works. This was in Warsaw, where you see the integration to print, digital, visual merchandising, the whole retail atmosphere within the box. I always call the environment the box, and it happens in the box. But it's also temporary. But it's also semi-permanent. Temporary, sorry. This is the new AT&T store in New York regarding digital, the move from traditional to digital media. If you see this picture, you think by yourself it's high-end, but this is low-end fashion in Germany, and they are using digital screens. But also digital on shelf. Digital on shelf. The new digital staff, or Nora, maybe you saw her, take a look online, she's lovely. But also the digital assistant, you know, it's 2D, and it's a hologram projected a lady. And she's telling to you, you have to buy Mondelez, or you have to buy Lou, or you have to buy whatever. But also iBeacons regarding mobiles with wayfinding. Where can I find the shirts? Where can I find the dresses? But also buy one, get one free. So they're using the app from the store, navigation, but also price offering, push messages. And this is the new big thing. It's voice shopping. Take a look on internet and go to Alexa. And she is saying to you exactly what you need. And if you're saying to Alexa, Alexa, order food, of dog food. Okay, I will do that. Is it the same amount as last week? Yes, Alexa. Okay, order, thank you. That's really true. And now they are using it in store. What kind of whiskeys do we have? This is an example, what you see. This is a year ago, 2 years ago, mid-16, and I don't, maybe, can you play that movie? Hello, everybody. Go to the left. Oh, now it's upside down. But it's the same display in mid-2016 and mid-2017. So in a year time, it was only print, and now it's digital, within a year. So if you're talking about how fast is it going, so fast is it going. Okay, I have to. So what you can see is an overkill in messages, a lot of devices, a lot of print and digital. But the big trend nowadays is more about humanization, humanity. And that's normal, because the whole world is digital, so we need emotional, face-to-face, one-on-one. Of course. Meaning that the message will be more and more important. The message, based on research what we did with the neuroscience guys, the NMSBA, we found out that your brain's nose of got a visual hierarchy. Meaning, the first thing what you see is color, the second thing is picture image, the third thing is shape form, the fourth thing is numbers, and number 5 is text. That's the hierarchy what's happening in the brain. That means the shopper must understand the message in 3 seconds. At least he must see it from 4 paces. And the marketeer must say the message in 5 words, or at least in 5 seconds. From 30 feet away, you see mainly color, 10 feet away product icons, and from 5 feet away the message is more or less readable. I think you have to bring some groceries with you. So the message. There are 6 layers of communication. It's signalization, inspiration, information, navigation, activation, relation. Touch points. Do you know your touch points of your store, from parking lot, in the shelf, from in the shelf backwards? If you know these touch points and you choose your message, what's the tactics of your message? Is your brand message more dominant pre-store than post-store? So you divide your message based on the tactics, based on the touch points during the journey. And then you decide what kind of media do you use. Not starting, I need a wobbler. Maybe a wobbler doesn't match the needs and wants of the shopper. So the message is reality, simple things. Branding, inspiration. Soap it up, boost yourself. Message, only the brand. Message, only download the mobile app. I love this one. Love it, not for me. And what I like about this one is they have only one not for me. Clever. It's selling. They influence your mindset. So one more thing and then I'm done. The best way, you didn't know that, Petro. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's not my phrase. There's one of the old American presidents, Abraham Lincoln, says that. But that's the thing. Thanks.
Спасибо, Лео. Захватывающе интересное послание. Возможно, есть какие-то вопросы, которые вы хотите задать.
Hello, thank you for so interesting speech. I'll be in Amsterdam next week, and what interesting stores you will?
You have to go to the 9 streets. The 9 streets, that's called in Dutch de 9 straatjes. You have to go there.
Okay. So the stores to inspire, yes.
De 9 straatjes.
Okay.
The 9th street.
Okay.
It's really good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, there's my friend from Egypt.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I didn't really expect that. It's really rich in a lecture.
Sorry?
A rich lecture.
Thank you very much.
Very rich.
And you don't have to pay for it, so you're okay.
I just say that we have a morning today, so I tell you that this is really excellent. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This is a big lecture for all retailers that we can cut every slide into profit.
Exactly.
So thank you very much.
You're welcome again.
Hello, thank you for a great lecture. It was very interesting.
Thanks.
My name is Valery. I actually founded a company which did beacons and retail analytics and so on. Now we do have a company that does mobile wallets, and all that is absolutely correct. But what we actually experienced in ourselves, that usually the retailer doesn't really want to pay for that, because
I know.
he owns they own the data, and let's say in terms of data about the purchases, so Nielsen comes to them and pays them.
Yeah.
And the brand is actually the most interested in this part. How do you see this kind of approach? Who do you think should pay for all that technology which you just described?
Well, you are a supplier of solutions to the retailer, I guess. So meaning that the retailer should pay you for delivering your solutions. That's my approach. But you know, the big issue is, and that's the whole thing with all new media, it's very interesting, but who's going to pay for it? So meaning that I think that the best thing is to, let's say, if you are able to create, let's say, a best practice. How does it work really? We just, this is more or less a commercial story of our association, but we just launched our report regarding return on investment. And that's what the retailer wants to know. Because the problem was with the retailers, when we started a couple of years ago, maybe the old guys in the whole digital signage and narrow casting, that was the big explosion, but it never worked because the content was not there. So all retailers around the globe are a little bit scary about investment in new things. So, short story short, make a best case. And show them these are the effects.
Thank you, Leo.
Okay, I'm the whole day here, so if you need any questions.
Yeah, Leo is here. Лео здесь на протяжении всего дня. Спасибо большое. Еще раз скажу, захватывающая лекция, действительно очень полезная. Но мы движемся дальше.